Good day, it's Icky here again. It is Friday, March the 12th, I believe, of 2021. I can't believe I did it again. Anyways, I made it to the local village this morning. Again, rough trip out, sinking very deep in the snow. Should have worn snowshoes. Went and picked up a few groceries, including the milk I need to make the tuna casserole. Came back, loaded everything into the toboggan and pulled it back in. Again, puffing pretty hard by the time I got back and realized I had brought everything but the milk. So I either lost it somewhere on the trail or I left it in the Jeep. And no, I'm not going back to look for it. Yeah, it seems I'm destined not to make a tuna casserole. So I guess it's going to be turkey sandwiches today. Don't know about the calf yet. The man still has not got back to me confirming a time of pickup. So don't know whether that's going to happen or not. Now, yesterday, I contacted a high school friend to ask his permission to give this little story. He granted me the permission, so here we go. My bus ride in the morning to get to high school was quite long, and I'm not quite sure the proper terminology, but students from various different schools, we all rode the same bus to my local high school, and then you split up onto different buses to make it to your appropriate school. Again, I was the first bus stop. Grade 9. If I was 120 pounds, I'm lying. Just a wee little lad. Back of the bus, we always played cards because the trip was like an hour long. I got dealt out of the game, so I went and sat towards the front of the bus and let the game continue in the back. We pulled into the high school. A student, grade 12, grade 13 from a different school, much larger than me, showed up with the deck of cards, my deck of cards, tore into little pieces, stuffed them down my shirt and said, "What are you going to do about it?" Again, I related in a different video that my dad had me working out with a heavy bag. I stepped into the aisle of the bus, looked at him. The only way I can describe it is I picked it up off the floor and let him have it. It wasn't much of a knockout. He was only out for 2 or 3 seconds. The bus then pulled in and we were all to dispatch. Since I was near the front of the bus, I went to get out, and the bus driver, great uncle to the man I asked permission to relate this to, grabs me by the forearm and says, "Wait, sit down." And I'm thinking, oh, crap. Mr. Basil ran a very strict bus. There was no cursing, there was no pushing, there was no shoving, there was none of that. Everyone else exited the bus, and then he said, "Okay." As I went to leave, again, he grabs me by the arm, looks at me, and this is what baffled me. Again, ran a very strict bus, no swearing, and he said, "That's one hell of a right cross you've got." Again, the world I grew up in, hell was a swear word. And he said, "You just be careful of that. It's going to get you in trouble. And I want you to know when I get asked about this, and I will be asked about this, I saw nothing." The point I'm trying to make here is that sometimes with an impressionable young person, The slightest interaction can leave a lasting impression. I will remember that man for the rest of my life. We had maybe 4 sentences of communication together, and he made a huge impact in my life. Mr. Basil, again, not his last name, thank you. I'm sure he's long gone now, but thank you for the impact you made in my life. Icky out for now. Later, people.